Hello, this is Cheryl with Cheryl's Dashing Designs, and I am back with a new journal that I have made. I haven't named her yet. Maybe Lila is what I'm thinking about. She is out of greens and pinks. This one is kind of a little different than what I've made. She's a tall, skinny journal, but and the kit is from, most of it is a digital kit from Marlene with Uniquely Ella. And it was kind of in some light greens, different colored greens, pastel pinks. I called it a little bit of a lime green, but because of the time of the year, I decided I wanted to add just a little bit darker colors. So I brought in some olives and some olive greens and some darkers and some tans and but we're going to go ahead and dig in, and I'll show you what all I created with her. And I would appreciate if you like this to please give me a thumbs up, to comment, and then to subscribe to my channel. As you know, I'm pretty new and I'm just trying to get everything started. But anyway, this is Lila here, and this is a very ode. Some of you probably don't even remember. This was my grandmother's, but it was a earring. And the earring was like this, and it had a piece you screwed on, and they would screw it on to the lobes of their ear. But anyway, I used it just for a clip onto the bow. It's got a lot of sari silk for her closure. And this time I just kind of made a flat front, but I added everything in a removable topper. And then this is some yarn, and I got this yarn, I can't remember what it's called, but I got it from a lady in Canada. Claire, I think was her name. I'll try to add it at the end. Anyway, this lace right here and this little placemat, those come from Susie Oberman. And the rest of the laces I either got from my stash or they come from Sheila with Boho Daydreams. All of the bling come from Sheila. But anyway, I just kind of made a topper that you can take on and off. It's also got a pocket on the back, so if you want to stick something, you can even put a little note back there and hide it. When you have it tied onto your journal, nobody will even see it. And I made a little booklet. Now these papers right here, some of them are just some dyed papers that I've got from Vanessa or different people. But this little kit right here was kind of in the same shades of greens and pinks. And it is from Carol Coots Designs. And I think it was her tall, skinny greens and pinks. But I just kind of left a lot of space for writing in it. But anyway, that's part of the removable. And then I just put like one of the little pictures. And then this is a vintage birthday card that I thought all the colors matched. And that all can be removed. So that way when you get to your journal, you can, it will open and there won't be like a big cover that I do a lot of times. It has some dangles on the end, some jewels, and different laces. This came from Sheila. I just love this paper though, but like I said, I added some olive green, and the signature is sewed in with buttons. It's a 5 pamphlet stitch. And this is also from Uniquely Ella. This is from her Christmas, but the greens went so well that I wanted to I went ahead and made a few of them. This is the cover, and it's kind of a semi-hard cover instead of my fabric covers, this one. Then I made a pocket out of some of Sheila's laces, some of Sheila's bling, and it just has all different kinds of, but isn't this digital just beautiful? And it's even really pretty when you do it on like some whites or real lighter color paper, but I really wanted it in the darker for this time of the year, so I did it on some really darker coffee stain paper. And then I made this little pocket that you can, and actually this goes in it better if you put it in upside down, but so you can put any kind of paper. I did some stenciling on it. This is from Oldacina. It's her Ellie, I can't remember. I will try to remember that. Some more trims. I printed on some vellum. That really printed up pretty. Some more of the trims here. And almost everything can be removed, so that way if you want to journal, it'll go a whole lot flatter. It's because I stuff my journals really full, but I make it to where everything is almost removable and then the journal will go flat. This is a authentic postcard. Authentic stamps, a logbook, those are all authentic. They're the real deal. This is part of the digital. This is an authentic book page. I think it was in the 1800s. It says peekaboo. This is a coffee dyed paper. Part of the kit with the applique and some bling. You see all of this can be removed out. So to make it flatter. This is from like a old phone book. This is from a dictionary, and this is from a different dictionary. Then it has pieces of the kit. Then I have some old book pages again, and most of these book pages are either from 1800s or early 1900s. I have a few in it that are from 1700s. This was like the brown packing paper that you get. This was in a package that I received from a friend, Patty, and it was green. It's just kind of an army olive green. And when I was making this journal, I looked over, I was looking for some lace, and there was that piece of packing paper where I had undid a box, unpacked a box, and it was there, and it just hit me. I've got to use that. So you will see that I used it in several places. The butterfly, I had to have a little glitter and glitz on it. Got some olive green sari silk, and also got some vintage fabric that I tore up in strips. Some more sari silk on the clip. Another place that, see, you can take this out and it'll lay flatter. This has got part of the kit in it. I made a little huggy. It's got Winter in the Snow. I think that this is a 1700s, I'll look in a minute, hymnal. It was either 17 or 1800. And another dictionary page, another book page. But like I said, all of this stuff can be took out so that the journal will lie flatter. I'll put that back in it later. And it's got another little piece of vellum, another place that you can write. This is from the Moby Dick book. This is from a vintage bird watching. That's the flycatcher. And I just thought the colors went well with the blues and the greens and all in here. This is another little pocket that I made, and it's got a tag, and then the tag has a topper on it with some lace and beads, and then I just added a little bling up here. You guys know I like to use the bling. Used to, but now that I used it, I can't hardly make a journal without it. Put on, I call this my lemonade applique. I don't know, it's just like a cherry limeade. I didn't mean lemonade, cherry limeade. An old piece of music. This is another one of Oldacina's ladies, and some bling, some sari silk. This can all be removed, and it'll be removed on this side also. There's a little letter in there. This is from the Woman's Home Companion. I think it's a 1906. And this is from another magazine, Little Fairy. And then it's got an Edith Houghton book page there. This has got a late 1800s ledger in it. It's got another book page. This is from the Peterson catalog, and it's like an 1880 something. And this is one of the pages and has music on the back. This is a real, authentic calling card. Some more sari silks, more of Sheila's Bling. I had to dig and dig and dig till I found some of these sari silks. Some were sent to me a while back. Someone had took one of those rugs apart and sent me some of the sari. And I got some of it. Oh, I can't remember her name. Anyway, this is another little fold. It's a little hugger. It's got some more of the 1800s ledger in it. Another piece of vellum. I thought that was so pretty. The bird nest and the pink flowers and the olive greens. And then it's got another piece of that wrapping paper, that paper that's stuffed in there. I just made a little background of the olive green and then put on one of the little applique flowers. And this was from Marlene's Christmas kit. And this was just some scrap paper that I had. And this is also from the 17 or 1800s hymnal. This was some brown butcher paper, and I put the applique of the pink flower. This is also from the Peterson's catalog. It had beautiful prints in it, and it's still to be in the 1800s. The pages in the book are still really nice. Another piece of Edith Houghton's. This is from her birthday book, so it's got lines that you can write on. I put a belly band. It's got 2 cards that you can write on the back of them. Another writing page. And this is from, I think this is from the Home Companion, the late 1800s. And that's another piece of the ledger from the 1800s. Some more of the digital. I thought this digital was so pretty. I just love pink roses. Butterflies all blinged up. Odalcina. This is a hugger, is what I call it, a page topper hugger. And I'm going to try to do a tutorial. I have another journal I have to finish this week, and then when I get through, I'm going to do a tutorial on how to make these little huggers to go on the top of the page. And they're so easy. This is just made on some little brown, like a paper sack, and then I decorated it, and then it just folds and fits right over the top of your page. I'm also, this goes in here somewhere, going to do the video on how to make these little snippets or clusters. Okay, here's some more of the music paper. This is a tag that I made into a pocket, and it's got another tag in it. The tag is lined on the back so you can write on it. And this is another tag, and it's got sari silk on the top of it. It's got some velvet ribbon. Another Edith Houghton book page, fold out. And I think I will put this right here. These I make into hidden paper clips. So see how they look over on, I think they look really pretty on some tags. And then I made a little pocket here. I'm gonna put that up like that right now, so lie flatter. This is the center. I didn't put very much in the center. I didn't decorate it at all because I just thought it was so pretty, just like it was. I couldn't think of anything that I really wanted to put in there that would be any prettier. And it's the same piece that I used for the cover. And here's the little dangles that I had on it. Colors matched good. Here is another hidden paper clip, and it is a hugger, and it's got tags in it. Some more of that packing paper. It's got a very old book page in it. That one is from the Peterson catalog, and then it's got a tag topper that's been sewn. Let's see, and that one's a hidden paper clip, so it can go on the side of the page. Another Edith Houghton, the other back side of that. This is just a little flip here, the book page. And then this is just, I just put a long journal card and a tag. I sewed around the tag and it's all clipped on. And then it has the print on the back, plenty of space to journal on. More of the ledger. I just used little pieces of ledger in this one. And it's light enough that you can journal on it, or you can make little notes on the side of it, or you can leave it as is. This book page, you can also write on the back of it. Plenty of writing space here. This has got a letter here, and it has got just an old card that came out of a box of Ephemera, part of that Edith Hoden birthday book. This coming from a needle cross-stitch magazine. Actually, that's from the Peterson's catalog, but these were called cross-stitch out of it. That's the back of that brown tissue paper. I just stuck that in there. Another whole writing page. This one has really got a lot of writing room in it. I was asked for that, so, because I normally have mine stuffed so full. Another piece of vellum, but this is the back side of it, so when you flip it over, you see the pretty birds. More writing room. Another little hug, and it's got cards and music sheet on the back, and then it's got the head. It's what we saw a while ago, and then this is her dress. This is the 1800s ledger. Almost every ledger I get, their handwriting is so pretty. This was May 2nd, April 4th. Cigars, shoes, bay rum. I just like to look and see what all they bought. There's a suit, $7. Let's go find a suit now for $7. Some more little, just like little writing journal cards. The back piece of that music paper, and that was from a vintage book. I think it was early 1900s. So if it's not a digital journal cards or digital print, then it's authentic ephemera in it. And there's more of the book. This is a sturdy piece here. More of the little piece of vellum. And then here's a little belly band. And, oh, I need to still stick something in these two little pockets. I made two little pockets out of that packing paper. And this all came to me in white. It was just a trim that had all these flowers and everything on it. And I painted and dyed this, just different colors. And then when I was looking for stuff, I come across it and I thought, oh, those pinks and greens go with that. So I put it in there. And here's another card tucked into this little band. And here's some more trim. And then a little tiny pocket with a little tag in it. Another piece of vellum. That one really printed it pretty. I love those tiny roses. And then another little tuck there. Some bling, sari silk. Another piece of the packing paper. Then this is a tag I made the back pocket with. And it has got a big journal card on the back of it. It's got a medium-sized journal card. And then it has a little small card. So I just filled the pockets, and then the back of it is like this. I made these out of some of that needle point, what you do, the cross stitching. I cut it and dyed these little pieces of the olive green to go with it. But that is it. And like I said, if you like this, then please give me a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe to my station. I appreciate you watching this. And if you have any questions or want to know where anything come from, just reach out to me and I will try to answer it. Thank you.